So let's explore how to be able to use Excel for data analysis. This video is only for exploring the various components of Excel. So I'm just going to be doing that in like 12 minutes. A very, very slow internet connectivity here. Very slow internet connectivity. So Excel. Now, if we know how to be able to use Excel, there's quite a number of things that we have there. With these tabs that we have on top here, maybe let me go back there. So this is a fresh Excel sheet, and then of course I'm not going to save it anytime for now, but you notice that we have formulas here, we have data, you have developer, and of course we have pivot tables. I mean, these ones are also packages, just like we have packages in the other programming languages like R, Python and Co. Excel has also got packages. We need to know how to be able to explore them and how to use them. Now, in the case of data analysis, you are looking for this particular package called data, and then you can come here and all these commands, they all come under that. So if you go to the developer, then you're also going to have quite a number of commands, and of course, if you go to the pivot table, the same way, you're going to have commands that are given. But what about these packages that are there? Are there others that you can actually explore? Yes, there are others. Some people open their Excel and they said, I don't have solver, I don't have data analysis. So how do you get that? First of all, you just come, click file. Of course, you can. So if you are on Excel and you want to be able to have the solver and the data analysis, because these two, we actually use them a lot when we are doing data analysis in Excel. So for all the tests you can think about, if you want to do all the hypothesis testing whatsoever in Excel, you need the data analysis tool or the package. So if you don't have it on your Excel, this is how to get it. You come and click on file. Like I keep saying, the internet is too bad here, so that's what is keeping. So when you click on file, you click on options, you come and click on add-ins. So you're going to see the packages which are here. If you want the analysis tool pack, is here. You see that Microsoft Excel, you can see quite a number of them, and then you just choose the one that you want, and then you are good to go. If you are not able to get it there, you can go to the customize ribbon, and of course you can also see other packages which are also hidden here. So if I want any of the packages to be part of this, I just have to click on it, then I'll come here and then I'll click on that, and then come and click OK, or I can import it, and then that is it. But mostly the add-ins always help. Come and click on the analysis tool pack here, and then I could just come and click on go, of course, and so you can see that it takes me to another place here. So that's why I have the analysis tool pack. I'll just check the box, then I can also check this box for analysis tool pack, then I'll check in for the solver. When I finish, I'll click on OK, and then when I do that, that's where you can have the Excel or you can have the solver, which is here, and then the data analysis, which is also here. So when you have them, the solver is basically used for optimization. The data analysis is used for all the statistical testing and whatsoever. Now, the rest of the things that we have here, the commands we have here, I mean, most of them, their usage is very simple. For instance, the most important one is the sort here, how to be able to use the sort. The sorting is when you want to sort a group of items. Now, let me give an example. For instance, let's say I have this data set which is here. So this is animal type, what is it? You have the gender of the animal, you have the weight, and then you have the age of the animal, and then the cost. The cost become the dependent variable. So, but you notice that you want to group the animals based on gender. So what you can do easily is to simply come and just highlight all of it. You highlight all the data like this, and then you can simply come here, you click on your data, you click on sorting, and then it's going to ask you sort by, if it is by gender, when you click here, it's going to the gender. If you want to be sorted by gender, then you click on gender, and when you click OK, it's going to sort the data based on gender. So you can see that all the 0, 0, which represent maybe male, and the 1, 1, which represent female, are all here. So we can now look at their corresponding cost, and then we can begin to do whatever analysis we wanted to do. Yes. That's how, one of the things that we can do this. Now the filter, which you know this, the advanced filtering is also there. Now all these comments, I think I've done some video where I indicated how to be able to use all of them. Now if you are thinking of how to be able to use the data analysis tool pack, for instance, let's say that we wanted to do some kind of test here. We wanted to just find out whether the cost of any animal does it depend on the gender of the animal. Okay, so we can come here and create here, just call something male, and then we go to the next one and we just call it, let's say, a female. So in this case, we can come and then we look at the cost here. I'm just going to highlight up to the 0 portion. You copy that portion, come here, and then I'll place it there. Then when I come, I copy the ladies portion as well. Down here. So you see that there are two things we can do. So, but let's assume that I wanted to do some kind of test to find out whether there is a variation between the cost of what the males and then the cost of the females. And then as you can see, these are unequal sample size, and then we can also check the variance and see. Maybe to check the variance, you can just do something like equal, and then you put something like what is the variance here. Then I'll just double click on this, so all the way up to this place, and then I will just close it and then do like this. So that's the variance there. I can also come there and then calculate the variance as well. So it's the same variance. We just want to be sure whether the variance are the same or not. So also come to that place and just going to close the bracket and do enter. So you can see that the variance are not the same, unequal sample size and then unequal variance. So there you get to understand that you are dealing with unequal sample size, and then the variance are not the same. So there you know the kind of the test statistic you are supposed to be using here. So that's just by way of exploring how we are able to use this. So we can do the sorting like we have done. We can also come and then now, whenever we have grouped the data, we could have also grouped it based on the visit. We can group it based on the animal type. And I've defined the animal type in red here. 0 means pig. We could have also checked to see whether the cost of the animal depends on the animal type. Then we could have also grouped them like that. And then we can do group mean analysis. And then, but these videos are going to be a series of them. I'll do it in Excel, do it in R, and then we'll see how that works. So I could have just come here like this. Then you go and click on your data analysis. This is where the data analysis actually comes in. So you come here, we are going to do a test. So let's say you wanted to do, you can see that all sort of tests is here. Maybe if there was a histogram you wanted to do, moving averages. So if you check around here, you will see all that you could do. ANOVA is there. And you know the ANOVA, when you want to try group means, the difference between group mean within the group and then between the groups, you use ANOVA to be able to do that. You can have your F statistics as well. So correlation is also there, covariance is there, descriptive statistics, and all of them. So that is what the data analysis tool pack is doing in Excel. So let's assume that we were going to do a t-test to sample assuming unequal variance. So you can see that the variance are not the same. So I'll just come and click on that, click on OK, and you notice that this small thing is going to come there. Alright, so the first range is there. I'm just going to clear what that is there, and then the first range I am going to do all the way, come here, and then that is it. Come to the second one, clear it, and then I'll come and click on female, run it all the way up to this place, and then of course what I am done. So I want to find out what are the levels. Yeah, I have actually highlighted with the level, so I'll just keep it at there. Then the alpha, so with me that we are putting our alpha at 0.05, that's 95% confidence level, and then that's all. We want to print the results in a new worksheet, and that's all. And we finish or click, and then Excel will do the. So we can see that our test statistic is here. So as you can see, maybe let me do some highlights. Highlight around that place red. Look at our test statistic there, and then we can look at our p-value. But there's a p-value for one side. There's a okay. Let me enlarge this more. Okay, so you can see we have a one tail, we have the two tail. So what we have done is a two tail, because we're looking at male and then female, and then of unequal variance. So we are looking at this one. So we check to see whether if the T critical and the T statistics, what are they having some kind of semblance, and then we can make our interpretation accordingly. And then of course the p-value is always very important. So we have our p-value for the two tail, and we can see 0.2, which is way bigger than the 0.05. So obviously it's likely we are going to reject the the null hypothesis that maybe the costs of the male and the female are not maybe the same, or something like that, depending on how we set up our hypothesis. So this one, I'm just trying to do a small exploration on how this thing has been done, especially using some of these packages that we have done. But that is basically all. I'm not trying to. I'm going to do this video, this kind of test, the two sample test, the one sample test, the T test, the F test, the Z test, the ANOVA, and all of them, the chi-square test. I'll do all of them here, and then you will see how it is with the interpretation. But for today, just trying to explore, just exploring. So this is where we started. You just come and click on this place, and then you can have your solver and your data analysis. And when you go to your data analysis, you can see all the type of data analysis you can do, like I've already shown you. And then that way it's easy to be able to know the kind of analysis you're going to do. But then we need to have a prior knowledge as to how this analysis is being done, or how to be able to interpret the results. Just like you have the results here, we have the mean, which is there, we have the variance, we have the observations, 9 and 12. Yeah, 9 for male, 12 for female. We have the hypothesized mean, which was 0. The degree of freedom, that is 16. What does it mean? It means that we're having 16 available data to be able to make our test statistic. That degree of freedom. Maybe these ones, there are simple things we can. So we have our test statistic, which is here, and then we have our critical value, which is also here. So we match the critical against the test, and then of course to find out whether whatever we're testing, whether the difference was significant or not, we look at the p-value. And of course, if the p-value is larger than the alpha, which was set at 0.05 or 95% confidence level, then we can say that. And 0.2 is way bigger than the 0.05. And so once that the test statistic or the p-value is way bigger than the alpha, which is set, you see, obviously we will fail to reject the null hypothesis. Now, of course, this interpretation. I have a slide that I'm going to talk about. So that's basically how you can explore Excel. So much things. There are so many things that are hidden here that we'll be exploring them one after the other. Right. Thank you. And that's your short video. Bad. Okay. And so it's exactly 12 minutes. Like I said, I leave the video here. But it's too bad. Thank you for watching.